Hey there, it's Brittany, and I'm back with another tutorial using the April Magical Mystery Bead Box from Jessie James Beads. I let you know that I was going to make some earrings this time around. We made some fantastic bracelets last week. Just a quick reminder, you will need to resubscribe to the Magical Mystery Bead Box if you have not done already. And then you will be all set to receive your May box if you do that by May 15th. Okay, that's the cutoff for the May box. So please, please, please do that. And I will put a coupon code right here for free shipping for that box. Let's get together. So last video, we made 2 bracelets using these beautiful flowers in the box. This box was called Monet's Garden is the card for that. It was just such a beautiful box. And then we are going to do 4 pairs of earrings, 3 of them using the earring findings that were in the box. They were fantastic this month. I loved every single one of those. And then 1 from my stash. You can use whatever earring findings you want to use, but those are the 4 that I'm going to be using today. Most of these are pretty easy. One's a little weird, but we're gonna work through it. I'm gonna need some head pins. I have some I want to say 24 gauge or 26 gauge wire. I think either would work. I just can't remember which one it is. I am gonna use some head pins from my stash. First one's super easy. I'm gonna need 2 actually, I'm just gonna need 1 head pin from my stash for the first one, and then we're also gonna use these head pins that came in the box. These were gorgeous flowers already on a wire. So for the first one, I'm going to take this pink flower. I am going to take my head pin and one of these little hexagons that I classified as blue, but maybe it was green. I don't know. And then I'm just going to make a dangle out of this one. I'm going to take my round nose pliers, do a little loop. And I always take well, not always, but most of the time I take my pliers and wrap that around a couple times. You can do it as many times as you want. And then we'll trim that. Okay. Then I'm going to take one of the more cone-shaped bead caps. There were a couple of different filigree bead caps. This one's more cone shaped. This one was more domed. We're going to take the one that looks more like a cone, slide that over our flowers. Isn't that pretty? And then I am going to slide on our little dangle. Then I'm going to find one of my little purple crystals, a spacer, and then one of those teeny tiny little green crystals that we had. And that's it for this one. And just, I actually wanted this to kind of feel like a leaf, but it just feels like a little dancer almost. Like I wanted this part to feel like a leaf, but I feel like she's just got a necklace on. She's a little dancer or something. I don't know, a little fairy. Actually, I think that would fit better with the garden theme. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a wire wrapped loop here. Now you don't get a redo with these if you don't do the loop right, because that's right stuck in your flower. So you do want to take your time and make sure you do it right the first time. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap that around a few times. And then we'll trim. Super easy, 5-minute pair of earrings. And then I'm just going to open up my earring wire. And here we go. There's our first pair. They're so sweet. They're little fairies. I love them so much. They're so cute. All right, pair number 1. Pair number 2, we are going to take one of these leaves, and you can take whichever leaf you'd like. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take I am almost positive this is 26 gauge wire. Yeah, it is 26 gauge wire. Okay, so I am going to put that through my leaf, thread that on, and then I'm going to take my wire and I'm going to grab one of these little bling balls. You can use whatever bead you want, but I thought this looked so nice right up against that leaf. I'm going to slide that down. So we're not even making a loop right there. We are just making a little, like he's just going in. You don't even have to work for it. You don't have to use your pliers right there. And then I am going to put on one of my little stop signs, my little crystal octagons here. And then a green crystal. pieces of wire, and then we're just gonna move everything down. Isn't that just so sweet? It looks like it could be a little bookmark or a little ornament for a tree, but it is an ornament for your ear. And then I'm gonna start a wire wrapped loop, but I'm not gonna wire wrap it all the way because I have two steps here. I need to turn it sideways. Okay, so we want that loop to be at the front of where our ear, or the front of where our leaf is hanging. And then I'm gonna open that up and I'm gonna find my little lily pad, and I want to slide that on my lily pad. And I always do it backwards the first time, so we're just gonna see which way it needs to go to face the right direction. Now I do believe that these open up, but I don't want to test that theory and then break my ear wire. And I'm almost positive I did flip this the wrong way. All right, we got that on. And then I am going to reshape that a little bit, make the loop a little bit smaller, so the focus really isn't at where the loop is. And then we'll just wrap that around. A couple times. And then push it toward the back and trim. All right. And then you can reshape just to make sure that everything is facing the right way. And there is, this one's just as fast as the other one. The only part that might trip you up a little bit is making that loop with the 2 wires, but super duper cute, very easy, very sparkly pair of earrings. All right, set 3 is going to be a little different. So I'm going to take one of these flower bead caps, one of these flower spacers, and I did this kind of in the last video where I layered this flower and this flower, but we're going to layer them, or we're going to layer these 2 flowers here, and I need a ball head pin. I'm going to stick that right through both of those flowers. Okay. So it's going to look like that. And I'm just going to do a simple loop, bend 90 degrees, trim about a 1/2 inch, and do a tight loop. All right, so we really want that to be held in place, and we don't want it to be flipping around, so kind of like that. Okay, so this is super cute. And in a previous video this year, I broke my metal punches, and I have one somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So I originally wanted to just punch a hole here and punch a hole there and use a jump ring. But because I couldn't do that, we are going to have to be innovative. So we have our 1 bead here. I just thought this bead hanging below that was just so, so gorgeous. So I'm going to do a wire wrapped loop on this bead with a head pin. Okay, and then we'll trim like that. And typically I should have wire wrapped this onto my loop at the back here, but I didn't remember to do that on this one. So you're just going to open that up really quickly and then hang our bead from it. Now you can use a jump ring here if you'd like, but I am not going to. And hang our bead. And then we'll twist it closed. Okay, and our beautiful bead is just hanging right below that beautiful flower. Now I'm going to take a jump ring, and I'm going to hang this jump ring from the back of our loop on our flower, not the loop on our bead. And we're going to take the lever back and use that as our earring wire on this one. So we want the front of the earring to face the front of the lever back. And a little step off from being super simple, but it is actually still a super simple earring. And they're just so sweet. These look like boutique earrings to me, like you'd find those in an upscale luxury store or something like that. They're just so stinking cute. All right, so there's that one. And then last but not least, you know we have to use this guy. And you know we have to use this guy. So I thought, let's make a little, like almost like flower lady or like vase lady. So I'm going to take a ball head pin. And then I'm going to put my drop on upside down. I always think that this needs to hang this way, but we're going to hang it with the rounded part at the top. I'm going to take this beautiful flower that we used in the last video, put that on there, and then these gorgeous lampwork hydrangeas, and put that on too. And it just comes out to be like a gorgeous beaded lady to me. I don't know why I make my jewelry making supplies into people, but they 100% do turn into people all the time. All right, so I'm just gonna bend that and then bring it back. So we're just making a simple loop here. We've got our lady, and then we're gonna come through, open that back up, and then come through our little lotus flower, water lily, whatever the name of it is. And then here you go. It's just such a beautiful, like this looks like a beautiful bouquet of flowers to me. So there we go. 4 pairs of earrings, really fast, but really high quality, and they're gorgeous. Let me know which one is your favorite. Did you like the vase lady? Did you like our upscale flower daisies? Did you like our lily pond? Or did you like our dancing fairy the most? Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in subscribing, I will put all the information in the description of the Magical Mystery Bead Box, as well as the coupon code. Make sure if you are already a subscriber and you have not already to resubscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for Goldie and Opal. Love you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Hi, Miss Opal. You just laying in the sun. You get suntan? Are you getting a suntan? Yeah.